Good afternoon. Welcome to my hobby home. My name is Kathy. Tonight we are going to be making some pickled jalapenos. These are done in the refrigerator. They are not canned. I found this recipe online. I'm hoping that they are crunchy like they say they are. My husband loves jalapenos, so I'm going to turn you down so you can see everything I got. I've got a lot of stuff on my little table here, so stay with me and I'll turn you down. Okay, you will see here I have quite an array of things. I have 2 cups of distilled white vinegar. I have 1 cup of water, but I'm going to add another cup because I am doubling the recipe. I do not have garlic cloves, but I have minced garlic that I'm going to put in it. Yeah, I just use Great Value kind. It's what I have, so I'm not worried about it. It calls for 12 jalapenos. I don't know that I have a little more than 12, but I am using these jars right here. You see it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Atlas. The jar looks dirty, but the jar is clean. That's just where the sticker came off the outside. This is actually a pasta sauce jar that was given to me because you can actually can in these. So what I'm going to do is start off by making my brine. I will get my boiler over here. I'm going to cut my heat on. We're going to start with the 2 cups of distilled white vinegar. And you probably can't see it. I'm trying to make sure you can see everything here, but sometimes that don't work. Then I have a cup of water that I'm putting in there. Now I'm adding another cup. I just got a bottle of water here so I could pour it over. And we'll put another cup. And I'd rather have too much brine than not enough brine. And I don't think the amount that I had would do these jars or this amount of peppers. But if it does, it's okay. I'll be good and just have extra brine. Okay, and the next thing we have is 8 tablespoons of sugar. I'm pulling this all over here so I can pull my sugar around. I use pure cane sugar. I don't even know the name brand of it. I order it and get it, but so we're doing 8 tablespoons. Okay, there's 8 tablespoons. And then we're going to do 4 tablespoons of kosher salt. Okay, there's our 4 tablespoons. I'm just going to set this behind me. Now I have my brine right here. And what I'm going to do, let's see, do we need to add the garlic? No. I'm going to go on and put this on the eye back here on my stove. And let me see what it says to do. It says you combine the water, vinegar, sugar, and salt. Heat the brine, stirring just enough to dissolve the sugar and salt. So, I'm going to keep checking it. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to start with our jalapenos. I do not wear gloves when I do jalapenos, but I do have glasses on, so I won't have a problem with that, and I don't rub my eyes. Okay, it calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but I'm going to put a teaspoonful of minced garlic. And I'll set this back here behind me as well to get it out of the way. And the next thing we're going to start doing is cutting these jalapenos. I'm going to just push them off the side here. And it says, it just says to trim and slice lengthwise. So I'm trimming by taking the top off. And my husband likes them hot, so I'm leaving the seeds in there. So I'm just cutting that lengthwise. And I'm laying that jar down so I can get them in there straighter. I may only get one jar of these, which would be perfectly fine with me. Now, this one here is a pretty big one, so I'm going to go on and cut it in quarters. Oh yeah, these smell hot. Those red ones definitely, so that red one definitely smells hot. But I don't know if you can see how I'm doing this. I'm just sliding them up in that jar because I have the jar laid. See this jar? I have it laid down. And I am just slicing them, making sure. I noticed the insides of some of these are red, which means they were on their way to turning red, which does make a hotter pepper. Even though my husband told me he doesn't like them when they go red, I think it'll be pretty to have some red in there. And I'm just shaking it around to see if I can't get some of these to go in there better. Because I do want them stuffed in there. I want these jars stuffed full. So I'm going to cut a few more here to fill this jar up. I'm trying to get all of my produce put away and canned before I head out to Kentucky. And when you see this, I may already be back, but I don't know. We don't know anything yet. Right now we're just waiting. And we don't want to get above the bottom of the rim, because we do have to put our brine in there. But I do try to fill these things as full as I possibly can get them. I'm going to save this one for that next jar, because I think that jar is pretty full. I'm trying to get everything preserved, put up before we head out to go see the grandbaby. And I'm not going to head out until she is headed in the hospital. And that way, because I have a certain amount of time I could take off of work, and I don't want to over extend that. I'm going to start with the one that has the most in it, and make sure you can see this. Now, whoops, I need to turn that where you can see it. So let me get this direction. Ooh. Okay, I went to the bottom of the rim there. And I see little bubbles coming out of it, which is okay. Okay, and then we're going to do this next jar the same way. Probably saw me pour it all over the table there. It's okay, I got soap and water. Okay, now I'm going to take that. I have these Ball leak-proof lids, and it says let cool at room temperature before securing a lid and placing them in the fridge. So y'all, this is all it takes to pickle some refrigerator jalapenos. I want you to see those. Let me show you how tight I have these packed. I just packed them in there as tight as I could get them. See that? Once these cool off, I could put them in the refrigerator, and my husband will have, I think these are 1.5 pints. Like I said, these are spaghetti sauce jars. I can't remember who makes those, but they are, I have tested them. You can actually can in those in a pressure canner. I've not had any trouble pressure canning in them, so I figure if it's something that's going to go in the fridge, that will be okay, you know. So and y'all forgive me, I'm sweating. It is so hot here. I think I did an intro where it was 107, I think, our outside temp. I may put that at the front of this video. You'll get to welcome to my hobby homes, but that's okay. But yeah, so this is awesome. It's quick, easy. The thing that takes the longest is slicing the jalapenos up. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribed. And if you want to see new content as it's uploaded, click on that notification bell. And every time I upload a video, you'll receive a notification. And as always, until I see you next time, please have a very blessed day. Thank you guys. Goodbye.